Hello, it's CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm in my kitchen in my apartment that's across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. That is downtown, is across the Red River. What I thought, and I hope that I'm speaking loud enough, I'm normally right up upon you when I'm doing these videos. So what I want to do is I want to demonstrate what to do with the leg quarter. Now I've got that 10-pound bag of leg quarters. What I do, and it's a little different. Now this is serrated, but you could use a straight edge, which might actually be a little bit more appropriate. But I already started working with this knife, so careful not to serrate into your fingers because you will bleed a lot. And it will put it into your thing. I kind of cut the meat around the bone a little bit. Then I come in here and I kind of bend it back, like backwards. And the whole idea here is to separate the bone so that I can cut in between the bone and just kind of cut the sinew, that is the tendon, away from the meat. And that is how I would separate a chicken quarter. I'm going to show you one more time just to show that there is a consistency in that method. So find the little, kind of feel around and find the round where the leg ends and kind of where it bends in, and just kind of start cutting a little bit around there. This is how I can, I can get in here and I can find where that bone is. And I don't have to worry about just taking a chop and cutting, because it's no big deal if you do. If you, doing rough cut pieces in a rustic recipe or something like that, and you end up just taking it and chopping. Like I've learned on the islands, in the Bahama Islands and some things like that, what their method is to just take a cleaver and just chop into uniformed pieces. And so your leg, this would be about 2 pieces. They would chop it here and it'd be about 2 pieces. And this might be about 2 to 3 pieces and that kind of stuff. So when they do like small, and they would put their chicken in their batter, and that's what I learned. And now a long time ago, I lived with someone, and I was brought in to be the secretary and correspondence of the house when I was doing more domestic work, and then. And also to care for the elderly mother. And what I would do is, he would just always, I was going with the maids that were there, and they had set up a system where they just went into the garage and brought out some TV dinners, and they would heat up like the frozen Marie Callender kind of stuff, anything, smaller portion to feed Mrs. Sellers, the woman that we were taking care of, one by one. 3 maids that rotated out individually, they ended up, moving on, as people do sometimes with jobs like that, move on. So a friend of mine had an acquaintance, and I met her. It was a fun time. Her name was Marion, and Marion was from Freeport, Jamaica, and everything that she made, did not matter if it was chicken, beef, pork, whatever. It was all going to be the exact same recipe, the same curry recipe, and she would cut the chicken into the smaller pieces. And I just thought, well, she was very eccentric, and that's the way that she did things. And so after a while, I got over getting annoyed with it, and just, well, we have someone who's making us dinner, why not? But then, on my last vacation, going into the Bahamas, the islands known as the Bahamas, it's like, wow, everybody, that's just how they do things there, So, like I said, one more time here, find go into the crease, find the bulb of the chicken, and just kind of like cut around, kind of lets me get in there and feel, and find where that bone connects, loosening the chicken on this side before I bend it back. Also, I know people will be like, what's the point? Well, if I'm already cutting around it, then I'm kind of cutting the shape into the chicken that it's going to be cool, how I want it. And then find this place where the bones kind of connect, kind of separate them. And if I'm not careful, I will cut into one side or the other. I will cut into the bone, and instead of having, you know, the bones be like all the leg bone be on the leg or all the thigh bone be on the thigh, I will cut random weird pieces. But I want more of a uniform thing for this. Basically because, not that I would care, because I've certainly done some fried chicken where it's like, oh look, some of the bone just got chopped. Just chop it. Like even I lost a little bit there. You know what I mean? A little bit of this tip of this thigh bone is going to be connected to the leg bone, but I'm going to pull that out. Into the pot it goes. Okay, so, and I've got my hand towel here that I want to be careful. This towel, as soon as I finish with it, I want to go right into the laundry, but I definitely want to find a clean place when I'm in this video. Love and light. Bye.